Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Well, it's Big Ben's connection with Najee Harris that put the Steelers on the board first, but now they're up 14-0 on Seattle at home. A lot to be thankful for if you're a Pittsburgh fan. We're thankful that you're back here with us. Let's get you caught back up on what happened today. Maria, Tony, Andrew Breeze, and we'll start right now with the Los Angeles Chargers and Baltimore. Big AFC matchup, Drew.
Yeah. Two teams that were on fire coming into this game. But how about this Ravens defense? Back to their old ways, pressuring the quarterback, getting turnovers, holding that explosive offense to only 6 points.
Coach, how about Patrick Mahomes, who for 397 yards and 2 scores against Washington?
First half wasn't pretty, big-time mistakes, but second half explosive, 397 yards passing.
And after a tumultuous week, the Raiders came out strong in Denver.
Yeah, they did. The big plays were back. Derek Carr lighting them up down the field. This is what we've come used to with this Raiders offense.
All right, Kyler Murray matches career high with 4 passing touchdowns versus Cleveland, despite the fact that Cliff Kingsbury was out with COVID.
Yes, he's playing outstanding. So is the Arizona offense. But what has happened to the Cleveland defense?
Good question, Coach. I can tell you what happened to Chicago today. Aaron Rodgers doing what he does best and beating the Bears.
They got a dose of the pump fake right here. Never go for it down in the red zone.
He threw for 2 scores and ran for this one and had something to say afterwards. Listen. Okay, well, Aaron Rodgers wasn't necessarily lying because he is 22-5, including the playoffs against the Bears. He's won 5 straight against Chicago. And so, yes, he does, in fact, still own them. All right, Dallas at New England. It was a wild game in Foxborough, very back and forth. Let's start with the Cowboys trailing. And if you've seen this before, well, it's because it happens every single week. Trayvon Diggs, interception, this time a pick 6, though.
Maria, this is a defensive back with wide receiver hands.
He basically runs the route for him.
Okay, but next Pat's possession, how about the guts of the rookie Mac Jones going?
Oh, that throw took some courage. I'm not sure if I would have thrown it, but he was able to complete it. Free safety takes a bad angle. That gave him the lead in the 4th.
Yes, the 1-point lead, but Cowboys ball, 3rd and 25. Here's some courage, too. CeeDee Lamb.
Man-to-man coverage on 3rd and 25 sets him up for this.
Greg Zuerlein ties it from 49 yards out. He had missed a 51-yarder, but that one is good. And then in overtime, Prescott to CeeDee Lamb again.
CeeDee Lamb was a playmaker today. He had the matchup on Jalen Mills, took advantage of it a couple times.
Cowboys get the win, 35-29 in OT. So, Coach, give me your biggest takeaway from being able to watch Dallas struggle in the beginning of this game, battle back, and have some poise winning in overtime.
Well, if you look at the Cowboys the last few years, we've said we're talented, not playing up to their potential. This year, totally different. They are playing well. They're, even today, overcoming mistakes. Games that, Dallas would have lost in the past like this, they came back and won, and I think that's showing us something about their maturity.
And so much is being said about their offense, how explosive they are, how well Dak is playing, and all that's true. But I give a lot of credit to this defense. They were historically bad last year. Dan Quinn coming in, new defensive coordinator, new scheme, but more importantly, new mindset. These guys are coming and playing aggressive. They forced the second most turnovers behind the Bills of any team defense in the NFL. So they're playing like a team that knows how to win now.
Yeah, you talk about mindset. We saw them on opening night. They're in Tampa, defending champions. The banner comes down. They were not intimidated at all, had a chance to win that game, and they played just better every game since then.
And I'll say this, too, about Dak Prescott. In my mind, he is playing he's a top 3 quarterback in the league right now, the way that he's playing, the way that he's leading his team.
Yeah, and right now, Dak Prescott, he threw for 445 yards. Dallas, though, the same number of wins as every other team in the NFC East combined. I don't know if that says more about Dallas or the NFC East, but Cowboys fans were for sure holding their breath over the status of Dak Prescott. He suffered a calf injury today. So let's bring in Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk to give us the latest.
Yeah, Maria, it happened on the last play of the game. Dak Prescott was assisted to the locker room by teammate Ezekiel Elliott. And Prescott told reporters it's in pain, but he could play through it. He could have continued, and he said, I'll be fine. I promise you that. He has 2 weeks until the next game, Sunday Night Football against the Vikings. The Browns have less time than that. They've got 4 days until they're back in action. And Baker Mayfield dislocated his left shoulder for the 2nd time in 4 weeks. He was in a sling after the game. He said it feels not great, but he'll try to play through it. Kareem Hunt, calf injury suffered, non-contact. You'll see him go down there. Coach Kevin Stefanski said it's not an Achilles tendon injury, but again, they play in only 4 days, Maria.
All right, thanks for the update, Mike. Up next, we'll focus on a rookie wideout in Cincinnati. But first, let your wild side run free in a capable Toyota SUV.
There you go.
Go wherever your wild side takes you. Toyota, let's go places.
This week, a Today exclusive. Katie Couric back in Studio 1A as she opens up about her new memoir, Going There. Tuesday, only on Today.
Our Sunday Spotlight is on Jamar Chase, the rookie wideout for Cincinnati. He's been impressive this season.
And remember the conversation in the preseason, can he catch balls that don't have stripes on them? Maybe he doesn't have good hands. I think he put that to rest.
And how about this?
I love this, Drew, because this is not typical wide receiver stuff.
Exactly. You think this guy doesn't want to win? He's been catching touchdowns all over the place, but when he has the chance to block for one, he's the first guy in there.
Huge block for Joe Mixon. You love to see it out of your wide receiver.
Yes.
A big one for Cincinnati. Meanwhile, we are at halftime here. Pittsburgh up 14-0. Eric Ebron with the second touchdown on the day. We get you back to the game after this.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.